Hey everybody, it's Frankie, your Universe United Mrs. 2025. This is the last part of my mini series where I'm breaking down the areas of the competition. So we already talked about interview, we talked about fitness and swim, and now we're going to talk about dun da da da. I'm looking for my drum rolls, please. Probably not the right drum roll, but don't hold it against me. We're going to be talking about evening gowns. So this is like the everyone's favorite part of competition. This is where you get to see the glam, the glitz, the things. Like this is where let me tell you, people really turn it on in evening gown. The person you as a judge, the person you think is the underdog, baby, when evening gown comes through, they have cranked up the pressure. They come through. Your walker who you didn't think could walk, now she magically is walking like the winner. Like the girl who looked maybe a little frumpy in her fitness, she coming looking like Cinderella. Like I'm trying to tell you, evening gown. I think, let me tell you, evening gown breaks ties. Evening gown comes through in the clutch. Evening gown separates I'm about to say the sheep from the wolves, but that's not the right terminology. It doesn't. Evening gown is where people turn it up. So do not sleep on evening gown. Let me tell you this. I pageant on a budget. But when I tell you where I am ready to throw the budget out the window is when it comes to evening gown. These are my personal opinions. Let me tell you, the first time I went to USA, Tennessee in a $200 ASOS dress. I went to a national pageant in a $70 sheen gown. I have done it all. But with this next pageant, I was prepared to throw the budget away. When I tell you I pageant on a budget, I don't want to spend any more money than what I have to spend. I was prepared to spend all types of crazy amounts of money because I just wanted to make sure that I gave a lasting impression in my evening gown. But I say that to say that when you put makeup on a pig, it's still a pig. And I mean that for lack of better word. So what I'm saying is it's all about your confidence. If you put a confident woman, in a potato sack, she will shine every time. Please understand that. So the dress only is a portion, a portion of it. And I'm telling you, for me as a judge, your personal appearance is only 1/3 of your evening gown score. It's appearance, it's confidence, and then it's just, I can't remember off the top of my head what the third thing is. But yes, how you look is somewhat important, but only in the fact of like, we are in a society where your appearance does count. Everyone is making assumptions off of you based on your appearance. When you open your mouth, you could change everybody's point of view, but you already did that in interview, right? So at this point, this is the time to shine, to show that you have that level of elegance and poise to be the crown holder. Because at the end of the day, I need you to be the complete package. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be every woman. I need you to be Chaka Khan. So evening gown is just like the cherry on top. So my goal is to, for you to be, I want you, if I was your coach, I would want, if you're going to drop a budget, it would be for the evening gown. That's just me personally. Makeup, hair, you want to ensure that all that is tight, the correct, everything is like placed correctly, because there's always something like that separates the first runner up from the winner. I've lost a pageant I lost the title by 0.7 points. 0.7. So less than a point. So it's always something, I'm saying, like, it could be something as simple as like, oh, the appearance just seems slightly off. I don't know what it is. But this person just looks completely together. So you have to think about that. You have to ensure that the first time you walked in your gown is not on the stage of the pageant. You have to put that gown on. You have to walk in your heels. You have to practice, because at this point, I need to see that you have it together. I already know what you're thinking, because I learned the interview. I already know that you're fun and bubbly because you were, show me all your personality in fitness or swim. But evening gown is where you come and really show me, like, are you my winner? ensuring that the gown is fitted correctly. I ain't saying custom. I'm just saying fitted correctly. If you go to the Goodwill and you find that perfect dress at $50 and then you take it and you get it altered for like 150, that ain't too bad, because at the end of the day, I don't want to see your strap falling off. I don't want to see you tugging. I don't want to see you lifting it, because all that is distracting from your overall elegance and poise. So you got to think about that. If this dress is too long, you might have to hem it up, tack it up. Can you walk in your heels? Is your heels catching on your dress? Like, those are all the things that you want to get out the way before you get on that final stage for evening gown. Necklaces, most people don't wear necklaces. Making sure the earrings match the gown. I know for this last competition, like I said, I wore the $200 ASOS dress. I wore the $70 Shein gown. And this year I was prepared to pay $1,000+ for this gown, but I was lucky enough that I found a beautiful red Ashley Lauren dress, and I got it for $400. Then I turned around and spent another $100 on some earrings, and I was like, $100 for earrings. But it tied it all together. Everything was tied all together. The dress fit me like a glove. It was a style that I had been really interested in. It snatched me up. It fit well. The color looked great against my skin. I brought somebody in with me who helped me navigate that. So, don't go dress shopping alone. Please bring a friend with you who you trust, who you feel has styles, maybe some experience in pageantry. If you decided to hire a coach, that is a service that your coach should be able to provide to you, is outfit selection for all your outfits. And you have to try everything on. You have to put the earrings with the shoes, with the things. You have to walk. You have to do pageantry is not for the weak at heart. It's not for, you can do it as a hobby. It's fine. Just know that there's some other girl she's preparing. She's treating this as a sport. She is, in her mind, the LeBron James of pageantry. And she is studying and working and thinking and doing. Like, that's what you're dealing against. So that goes back to a prior video on exactly what pageant system is the best for you. If you're someone who's not very, serious about pageantry in that sense, where you're ready to make a big investment, then I would just suggest sticking with like the $40 to $50 pageants, the local titles. So that way you can just get out there, have some fun, walk around, and not have the pressure of some of the larger systems and titles and things like that. So just think about that when you're making those selections. But just know that, with the investment comes a greater gain, especially when you start really looking into some of these prize packages. I was talking to a friend the other day, and she was mentioning that she wanted to be a lawyer. And so I was like, oh man, Miss Black USA, the winner, they actually offer a 4-year scholarship to a school in DC for the law department, a full ride if you win. That's an $84,000 value. Like, that's a big deal. So think about those things. And those are the type of things where you got to turn it on. You got to be the Black Mamba, the Kobe Bryant, the Michael Jordan, the Larry Bird, of pageantry, and really think about, that level of commitment and that level of commitment. Again, I can't think of another word, but hopefully this video did not discourage you. I'm here to motivate you at any level of pageantry. I actually want to do a Crowns and Conversation topic where we discuss a household where the mom, she has 2 daughters, they both compete, and she wants to talk about pageantry on a budget, because that's very important when you're having to do with headshots and outfit selection and all the different things. And her girls are very active in other things outside of pageantry, also in sports. So it's just be really interesting to hear someone navigate that space and do it so well. So I look forward to having her on my podcast, Crowns and Conversations, at some point. But I hope this was helpful. Like I said, if anything got a little muddled and you want some more clarity, please feel free to go down in the comments, so that way I can service you by giving you a stronger answer or more detail. All right. Well, I look forward to next time. Bye.